Hello everyone, Donna Gray here, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia, bringing you some live crafting on a Saturday morning. How are we all? Are we all getting ready for Christmas? Wow, isn't this year just ticking away? I can't believe that in less than 2 weeks, Christmas will be here. So it's a busy time for everybody. It's actually a lovely time, I find, for getting your crafty hat on and doing some awesome, fun crafting things. So I'm going to bring you some pretty exciting, I've got some information to tell you about everything that's going on in the Stampin' Up world. And then I'm going to craft with you using some of the brand new products that are available in our new mini catalogue. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Donna Gray. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. I sell everything for your paper crafting needs, from cardstock, inks, stamps, absolutely anything that you need for your crafting habit, I sell through my online store. So the beauty of it is that everything with Stampin' Up coordinates. So one of the main things that drew me to purchasing Stampin' Up products in the first place was the simple fact that everything with Stampin' Up coordinates. If you've got our designer series paper, it will tell you exactly what cardstock to match with it. It will tell you exactly what color ribbon you need, what color ink you need, and everything matches. If we've got Poppy Parade cardstock, we've got Poppy Parade ink, we've got Poppy Parade ribbon. We have everything that coordinates. So no more is there the guessing game of, will this color go with that? So that's one of the main things that is so exciting about our products, is for the simple fact that everything coordinates and it makes our crafting so much easier. So that was one of the main drawing points with me when it come to purchasing Stampin' Up products, and our quality of our products are fantastic. So we've got some really awesome things coming up at the moment, and one of the main things is we have a time called Sale-a-bration, which is coming up in January. So I can see I've got a few people on there. Hello, Wendy. Hey, Jessica, Matthew, Karen, Melissa, Chrissy. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for spending a little bit of time with me on your Saturday morning, on your weekend. So I'm just going to show you for Sale-a-bration, for every $90 that you spend. Now, Sale-a-bration starts on the 3rd of January. For every $90 that you spend, you get a free item out of our Sale-a-bration catalogue. Now, our Sale-a-bration catalogue is this little one here. I can't show you inside it. I'm not allowed yet. If you're on my catalogue mailing list, you will be receiving these in the post very soon. I posted them out at the beginning of the week. So hopefully you'll be getting your mini catalogues and your Sale-a-bration catalogues in the post. So for every $90 you spend, you can earn a level 1 item. Or if you spend $180, you can earn a level 2 item, or you can earn 2 level 1 items. So it is a fantastic time to be buying with Stampin' Up. And what comes with Sale-a-bration and the fun time is a beautiful, awesome joining special. Now this joining special, as you can see from the image there, you get, and I'm going to show you the things that you get. So you not only purchase the starter kit, which is our normal regular price, you get to choose $230 worth of product, and you only pay $169. But you also get to get the free little mini trimmer, and you also get the sampler pack of our designer series paper. It's 6x6. Now, oh, I'm wrong. You get $235. I keep saying $230, so it's $235. I stand corrected. I'm so sorry. $235 worth of product you get to choose for $169. You get the new mini paper trimmer, a 6x6 designer series paper sampler pack, and you get your choice of any stamp set offered in the current catalogue. Host sets and Sale-a-bration sets are excluded in that. So I do stand to correct it. I keep saying $230. It's $235 worth of product. Oh my God, I've got it wrong. So as you can tell, Sale-a-bration is an awesome time. So if you've been thinking about joining Stampin' Up for a long time, and you've been on the fence about it, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask the questions here. I'm happy to answer. Angie's saying lots of happy extras through Sale-a-bration. Angie's one of my lovely team members. So, hey, morning, Angie. Thank you for popping on. So, it is an awesome time to join. So, all I can say is if you've been sitting on the fence, January, as soon as January 3rd is here, I would love to have you as part of my Wild Heart Crafters team. We have an awesome group of people. We have a private Facebook group that's just for our team only, and we all communicate in that Facebook group, which is fantastic. And everybody helps everybody out. Everybody gives each other inspiration. We have challenges twice a month, and you choose to participate if you want. You don't have to participate. But it is an awesome time to join the Wild Heart Crafters and get in on the action. You also get all of my online class videos and my monthly Stamps Club videos that are exclusive videos to people in those clubs. You as my team members also get those for free. So there's lots of perks for joining the Wild Heart Crafters. Plus you get to attend events like On Stage, which we will have another event in November. There is an event around May, I think it is, but I'm not sure how they're going to run that event at the moment. But it's an awesome time to be a part of all that. And I can tell you, the friendships is fantastic. So it is wonderful. I've also got some news. Online classes are coming in January. Yes, you did hear correct. They're coming in January. Rose Ward, who is Stamper's Delight in the US, and myself have teamed up to bring you some fantastic online classes. So Rose and I are getting together. Rose will design an online class in the month, and so will I. So we will be bringing out 2 online classes per month, and they will be available wherever the products are available. They will be available. And it's going to be super, super exciting. So you're not just going to get me as the designer of the online classes, you're also going to get the fantastic designing of Rose Ward as well. So when it's her class, she will do the video. When it's my class, I will do the video. If you live in the US, you purchase the online class from Rose. If you live in Australia, you purchase the online class from myself. So even if it's Rose's video and Rose's online class that she has released, you will purchase that online class from me, and I will send you out the video link for Rose's class and vice versa. So it's an exciting, fun time. The other thing I wanted to say is during Sale-a-bration, if you wanted to host a Stampin' Up party, if you wanted to get some people together, I live in the northern New South Wales area around Lismore. So if you wanted to get a group of girls together and get your hands on all the new items and play with them and have a lovely time, and if the sales of your party reach over $250 in retail, the person that is hosting the party, so the person that has chosen to have the party at their place, they will get the host rewards. So you get 10% on top of the sales once you hit that 250 and further on. And there's way more wonderful options when it's Sale-a-bration time. Thank you, Lisa. I actually have, Lisa's saying that my live is super clear today. I actually have purchased an app called Speedify, which has sped up my internet for me for my live videos. So hopefully my live videos will be lovely and crisp and clear for everybody to see. So I'm just going to get organized here now and get sorted for our crafting. And so if you have any questions about Sale-a-bration and you want to know, or you have any questions you were thinking about joining and you have some questions about that, please feel free to message me. Type in the comments down below if you're interested, and I will get back to you, or email me in the information I'm hoping I put my email address. I may not have. Let me see. I can actually add my email address here. Let me see. I can do that. I can do that. I can do just that. How do I edit it? Sorry, I was going to title. Okay, I'm just going to type in my email address so that if you are interested in any of the specials, you can email me. Sorry, I'm such a slow typer. There. Okay, subtitle, we don't need that. Oh. Okay. Let's just go there. Oh. The slower the more I'm trying to type, the slower it's going. There, done. Okay, here we go. There we go. Let me see. Oh no, it's not going in the right spot here. Edit. Move it over. There. Okay, done. Now let me see what that looks like. Look at that. Oh dear. I'm getting there. Oh, that. And that. And go there. Okay, let me see. There you go. There's my email address. And there's my lovely desk with nothing on it. So if you have any questions, I'm so sorry. If you have any questions, please feel free. Megan, no, I haven't received a card from you yet. I have received a couple of cards, but I haven't got them out here today. I was going to do it in my live video today, but I've just been waylaid. Things have been happening. Family have been home and things have gone astray today. So, but anyway. So what I wanted to show you is the mini trimmer and the paper stack that you're going to get for free in the starter kit. So this is our little mini paper trimmer and it is super, super gorgeous. It's a guillotine. You can see by the size of my hand, it's only tiny, but it is 4 inches this way by 6 inches this way, I think I counted. So you can fit a 6 by 4 inch size, 6 inch piece of cardstock. So if you wanted to cut your cardstock bases, you're able to fold your bases in half and then cut them with the little mini guillotine. So you can cut layers, you can cut sentiment strips, you can do so many things. Designer series paper layers. It is a super, super cute, awesome little kit to have. Trimmer to have. And this is the designer series paper. So you probably want to see what the designer series paper, I'm just going to get rid of that. The designer series paper is super, super cute. So we have 4 sheets of each cut at 6 by 6. So we have this paper here. And I think that's out of the Poppies paper. This one here is the Sale-a-bration paper. It is super, super gorgeous, hand painted, which looks fantastic. Hey Sue, hey Renee, how you going? Double-sided, so gorgeous patterns. I love these reverse patterns. More of the poppy paper. Beautiful poppy paper. I'm thinking, I think this is still the poppy paper, to tell you the truth. So 4 sheets of that. Oh, I'm sure it will happen, Megan. Honestly, snail mail these days. This one here is from the Tropical Suite, which is gorgeous. This paper, I think, is one of my favorites out of that Tropical Suite. And pineapples on the back. We've got the gorgeous paper that goes with the, what's it called? The Dressed to Impress bundle. Shoes on the back. Gorgeous birthday paper and stars on the back. some male themed paper, so from our golfing bundle, the golfing balls and tees, and that gorgeous plaid on the back, and the gorgeous little toucans and bears and koalas, and just the plain back. So okay, so I'm just looking at the comments, but there's so much slower. Wendy's saying, can you take the email off? And I've actually taken the email off already. I have on my end, but anyway. So you get that paper, you get the trimmer. Now, in case you didn't see my video, I did a live video through the week showing you exactly what a sample of a starter kit could be and how much you could get. So it's a fantastic time to be purchasing things like that. I did get a couple of new items in my order, so I'll show you those quickly, and then we'll get on to crafting, because I'm sure that's what you all want to see. This one here was a bundle that I had actually overlooked when I did my pre-order, and I was watching my friend Rose do her unpacking, and I'm like, how did I miss that? Because the framelets in this are amazing. Absolutely amazing. So we're getting into these stitched framelets. We now have stitched scallops. Can you see that? That is super, super amazing. So I think these alone will be fantastic. So it goes with this stamp set saying so sentimental, and it's got I can't thank you enough, your friendship is a blessing, wishing you much happiness today and always, sending healing hugs, this calls for confetti, yummalicious, what an awesome stamp, hello baby, to and from, for, and we've got some little confetti stamps as well. So I think that will be a really fun bundle, and I think these framelets you will use with lots and lots of other projects. The other thing is the So Many Stars bundle was my favorite in our holiday catalog. They now have brought out this stamp set that's going to go with the So Many Stars framelit. So the framelets are sticking around, but the stamp set unfortunately is going. But this is a stamp set that is geared more towards everyday crafting. So I'm just trying to straighten up my camera there a bit. Everyday crafting. So I think it will be a beautiful stamp set, and it's also that type of distinctive look. So the graduated stamps, so you get a lot of texture and a lot of gradients in your stamping. So I think that one will be a favorite as well. Also, I did get, this is a Sale-a-bration item, and this is the, I think it's called the kerchief. Yes, it's the kerchief card kit. So as you can see, they've got some beautiful bases here, lovely envelopes that match, and some gorgeous cut out flowers and things. The scallop dies, they are lovely, Wendy. Did you know that those dies frame together? I'm sure you're talking about the layering ones, that, yes. But they don't actually go together with our other stitched straight ones because they're a different size. I know that people were asking about that, and I'm going to see if I can find my stitched shaped rectangles, because we just want to see this, because people will ask this question. So I'm going to grab my, if I can find them quickly, I will grab them. Yes, I can. Okay. So we have our rectangle stitched framelets. So we've got lots and lots here. So I'm going to pull them out, and I'm just going to see what lines up, because I don't think that they do. No, that's not, that's quite big. The next one down. That one, it will fit a little bit. It's going to be wider on the outsides. I'm not sure whether you can see that. It's going to have a wider gap on the outsides compared to the top and the bottom. So they're not quite, you could use them to layer them up, but they're not quite the right size to match. That little one, yeah. So they'll have a less gap top and bottom and a bigger gap on the sides, but you could still use them to layer up. They're just not going to layer up totally neatly like you could imagine, like our layering circles and things, they layer up perfectly. So, but you could. Hi Tracy, how you going? So anyway, so that may have made you see how they could layer with those rectangles. And anything's possible. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. So the kit that I was talking about is this gorgeous kit here. So as I said, it's got some die cuts and some gold foil leaves. It's got twine. It's got glue dot, dimensionals. It's got everything that you actually need other than the actual stamp itself. So you could use any of your stamps. Does it say anything about what stamp goes with it? It might be a stamp set in the in the Sale-a-bration. Let me see. I'm just going to see what the stamp is that they've used with that kit. Oh, I thought it might have been the Sending You Thoughts stamp set that is in it, but that's not it. No. Not sure what stamp set they've used with it, but you could use any sentiment stamps whatsoever. Yes, they're different sizes in millimeters. Okay, so I'm going to get on to stamping. So another Sale-a-bration item that we have is this gorgeous twine and sequins. So I decided to use, these are all Sale-a-bration items. So this here is, this one's a level 1 and this one's a level 2. So I'm just trying to work out, where did my catalogue go again? Just going to try and work out what you've got to spend to get that stamp set and that flower punch. So the stamp set's called Thoughtful Blooms, and it's got the cute little punch that matches. So we're going to play around with that today. Okay, so the small bloom punch, you have to spend $180 to be able to get that punch, and then you have to spend $90 to get the stamp set. So you need 3 Sale-a-bration tokens to be able to get these two together. This one here is just a level 1 item, so you can get that with a $90 purchase. So I decided to bring in the color combination that it has with this gorgeous twine and sequins, which was Bermuda Bay, Calypso Coral, and So Saffron. So I thought I would make you a quick card. Oh my God, my phone is so crooked here. I need to straighten it up so I can straighten everything up. There, that's a little bit better. Okay, so I'm going to do a really super quick card using these items. So first of all, I want to do just a simple stamping card because I think we need to get back to basics sometimes. So I'm going to mount up my stamps on my little blocks. So I've got flower, another flower. We have a smaller flower. I didn't realize we had a smaller flower. Ah, that one and that one. Okay, so we might do that as well. So smaller flowers. Bear with me while I load these up onto my blocks. That one. Okay. That'll do for the time being. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Whisper White layer. So starting off with a Whisper White layer and just working out with our flowers what we can do. So I'm just going to stamp some random flowers around. So one of the main things here with this stamp is I like to stamp off with the solid one first so that we can we can get a different look with putting the detailed one over the top. So I'm going to stamp off and then stamp on my card, okay? And we're going to have to clean off in between everything here. So remember, this is for the people that are just starting out. So if you're just starting out stamping, you've never stamped before, this project is for you. So it's quite simple and quite easy. So I'm now going to, with the Bermuda Bay, ink it up, stamp it off, and stamp it on. So just like that. And then with our So Saffron, I'm going to open it up and I'm going to ink it up, stamp it off, and stamp it on. Okay, so we've got 3 cute little flowers there. I'm going to do another 3 down here, so I'm just going to stamp off and stamp on, one there. I'll do the Calypso Coral, stamp off, stamp back on, and we'll do the Bermuda Bay, stamp off, and stamp back on. Okay, so we've got some pretty cute looking flowers there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the detailed stamp and we're going to stamp over the top of those with the detailed stamp. Now, please don't worry if you don't get it exactly where it's supposed to be. It's totally okay. Crafting these days, you don't have to be directly over the stamp. It's a little bit like the watercoloring technique. It's totally okay to be outside the lines. Unless, of course, you have one of those compulsive disorders that you think that everything has to be in between the lines. But it's just a way of stamping these days that you don't have to be exactly correct. So I'm just going to line that up, stamp it over, having a hard time seeing that So Saffron one there. But anyway, without having my head totally over the image. Okay, so we've got some cute little flowers here. So I think I'm just going to stamp around with a few of the little flowers. I think I'll do that one and that one. And I might do this one and this one. And our So Saffron. So there, we've got some cute little flowers. So now in this, there's a sentiment here that says congratulations. So I'm just going to line that up on a block. Which I did have a narrower block here. I've got so many blocks here beside this. Sorry, I'm bumping the camera there a bit. It's okay, I'll just pop it onto this big block. Okay. So I'm just going to take a narrow strip of cardstock here and I'm just going to ink that up with my Coastal Cabana and hopefully I can get over the top and see this properly. Just going to stamp congratulations. Oh, that's shocking. Okay, I need to stand up for this so I can see. That's a bit better. Congratulations. There you go. So we have a sentiment layer there that we can pop on in the middle here. Okay. So I'm just going to, with my liquid Tombow, pop that on. Oh, Kat, so you're new to crafting. You've been stamping for about 18 months. Whereabouts are you from, Kat? Do you live here in Australia or are you from overseas? So I'm just going to glue that straight across my card. And with the liquid Tombow, you get time to let it wiggle around. It's so nice to hear that people are new to crafting. I love it. And then I'm just going to trim that off. Okay? So we have that. I'm then just going to pop it onto my card base. Now my card base, I cut my card bases the same all the time. 5 3/4 inches by 8 inches, scored at 4 inches. This is our thick Whisper White. So I use the thick Whisper White on my card bases to be able to get a really good sturdy card. If you use our Whisper White that we have just for our layers, it's quite thin. So it doesn't really give you that sturdy card. Now, we could pop that on there and have a really cute looking card. And I know that we're beginners, but you know what? Just one little piece of cardstock will make a huge difference. So I'm actually going to do the So Saffron. I'm going to bring in my cutter. I'm going to bring in a piece of cardstock, and I'm going to cut a piece of cardstock 5 1/2 inches by 3 3/4 inches. And I'm just going to show you the difference. Now, if you're brand new to crafting and oh, you're from Perth, Kat. Well, welcome and thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Hopefully I'm going to inspire you and you're going to get into your craft room today after you've seen this. Okay, so just a little tiny slither of So Saffron underneath. And can you see how that just makes that card pop a little bit more? Now, I do believe, like, I know a lot of people say, I'm new to crafting, you know, like, is simple stamping going to be layers like this? My attitude is, if you get yourself into a routine of stamping like this and actually popping just a color of a layer of color underneath, just to give it that extra pop, your cards will look so much more professional than just popping one layer on like that. Okay, so that's just a difference. And honestly, it's just one layer of cardstock that makes that huge difference. So now I'm going to pop some liquid Tombow on the back and layer that up. So Kat, if you don't have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, I would be happy to send you a catalogue. If you wanted to just email me at, where's that email address again? Take that one away. That address there. If you want to just email me on bejeweled01@gmail.com and email me your address, I'd love to pop a catalogue in the post for you if you don't already have a Stampin' Up demonstrator. Okay, so now I'm just going to add one more little wow factor. I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals on the front of my card. So yes, there's a couple of different layers, but with the right instruction, a beginner stamper is totally capable of creating a card like this by just adding a few simple steps, adding that colored layer in behind their Whisper White layer and popping the front layer up onto dimensionals. So I'm just going to take the backings off those dimensionals now. So any of these items you can purchase on the 3rd of January. So our catalogue goes live on the 3rd of January. Or if you were thinking about spending any more than $169, you can purchase the starter kit today and pop these items. Sorry, not this item. This is a free item, but you can pop any of the items out of our new catalogue into your starter kit right now as we speak. So there you go, and you can start earning these free Sale-a-bration items. So now I want to do just a little bit of interest on the inside so that we don't look boring that we've got nothing happening on the inside. We don't want to have a naked card on the inside. So I'm just going to stamp off once again with my So Saffron. Clean that up. Calypso Coral, stamp off once again. Clean that up. And stamp off. And Bermuda Bay. And then I'm just going to go over the top again with that detailed stamp. One there. Okay. One there. and one there. And we'll pop a few of those little tiny ones around. So we've got that one. That one. And our Calypso Coral. Okay, so there you have a super cute, easy card using the gorgeous stamp set. So now we're going to step it up a little bit. Crafting is the best therapy you've found? Yes, Janet, I agree. Totally. So I'm going to step it up a little bit now. So we're going to bring in a scrap piece of paper. Actually, no, I'll do the front layer first. So I've got another piece of Whisper White, and I'm going to stamp around again, very similar to what we just did with our stamps. So stamping off. Okay, clean that. Stamping off, and that. Okay, and stamping off and that. And we'll do the same down the bottom. Stamping off, there. Stamping off, there. Stamping off and there. Okay. We're going to do the same thing on here. We're going to stamp a few of these flowers, but I think I'm going to one there, and one there. Now you need to make sure that you look at what the little punch, turn it over. So I can see that it's got two of the scallops of the flower down towards the bottom. Now I used it the other day and I didn't check that out first, and I made my job so much harder for me because I actually had them a little bit screw width, and because I had them a little bit screw width, when it came to actually punching them out, it was way harder than it had to be. So just remember that you need to look at what your punch looks like. Turn it over, have a good look at it, and make sure you stamp your stamp similar to the way the punch is designed. Whoops, nearly forgot to stamp off. Okay, so I'm going to go back through and I'm going to do the detailed part. And this time, I'm just going to do the two colours at once so that I don't have to keep cleaning my stamps so much. Now just remember, when you're changing colours like you are, make sure you clean your stamp really well in between changing the colours. And especially when you've got light colours like the So Saffron, make sure that you stamp off on a scrap piece of paper, even after you've cleaned your stamp, to make sure that it's actually clean. And I didn't stamp that one very well at all, but that's okay. So now I'm going to go through. It's addictive and love it. Your craft room is your dining room table. I know, Kat, that can be a bit of an issue because you get full on into the crafting and then all of a sudden you have to eat a meal. And I actually crafted like that for about 12 months, and I can remember my husband saying, oh my Lord, you need to get out of this dining room. Every time we go to eat, you've got things everywhere. So I then decided that my spare bedroom, that I would use it as my craft room. And so it had a bed in it and it had very limited space, and I got a bit claustrophobic in that bedroom trying to move around when I had to walk around a bed. So I packed the bed up, and once I packed the bed up and put a big trestle table in there, it was my craft room and it was wonderful. So I got to use it quite a lot, and now I've got my big craft studio, so I'm even better off than what I was before. So I've got my little flowers. I'm going to take a strip of cardstock. Now this is where my little mini trimmer will come in handy. So I'll grab my mini trimmer, which is here. and I'm going to trim a little bit of cardstock. Now, I don't even really care what the width of that strip is going to be, so I'm just going to trim it like that. So how cute is that? Using that little trimmer. It's super, super cute. So I'm just going to pop that across. Janet saying, mine was too, Cat. It's always full of paper, scissors, punches, etc. We had to eat dinner on our lap. And you know what? That's what we ended up doing too. We ate dinner on our lap in front of the TV in the lounge room. And I vowed and declared I was never going to be a parent that that we sat in the lounge room with our dinner on our lap, but it ended up getting that way. But it has changed now that I've actually got my craft studio. It's much better. Okay, so I'm just going to trim that bit off, and I have that going right across my card front. I'm going to grab a little tiny slither of paper again. I'm going to stamp. Do we have a different sentiment? No, I'm going to stamp the same sentiment, so congratulations. I think I might stamp it this time in Calypso Coral, just for something a little bit different. Okay, so Calypso Coral, and I'm just going to try and stamp it down the bottom of that strip of paper, because I'm going to show you how this mini trimmer can trim it for us. So sorry, my head was probably in the way then, but very hard when a camera's up above you to try and get that to happen. Okay, so I'm now going to show you with our trimmer how awesome this is for trimming sentiment layers like this. Okay, I'm going to do it the other way, that way. Okay, so I've got my sentiment layer here. I can line that up nice and straight on my trimmer, and I'm going to be able to trim that so that we get a gorgeous sentiment layer. Look at that. So, and then we've got this thin piece here that we can save for another sentiment layer as well. So we've got that happening with this mini trimmer. Honestly, it is worth its weight in gold. A lot of people think, how am I going to use it? But I can tell you, you will definitely use it. Okay, so I'm now going to layer that one up on that sentiment layer as well. So this is a little bit more stepped up version, a little bit more work involved, but it's still going to look, and I was going to flag that end, but I'm not going to do it now because I've got glue all over it. Okay, so once again, line that up on that layer, turn it over and trim it, run your scissors up along the edge of your cardstock and trim it off. Now, we have a cute little stamp in these stamps that goes in the middle of our flowers. It's tiny, but it's super, super cute. So I'm going to do that, and I'm actually going to keep it in the softer tones, I'm actually going to use our smoky slate. So you could use our Memento Black, but I just want to use just our smoky slate. Look at that. Does that not make those flowers so stinking cute? Okay, so we're going to do that on all of those. And I'm going to do something different on these ones. So now I'm just going to grab some dimensionals, and I'm going to pop some dimensionals under. It is a cute little trimmer, cat. I'm telling you, it is. It's super cute. Okay, so I'm going to grab my mini dimensionals for these flowers, I think. And I'm going to grab my trusty pokey tool because I'm going to need it in a minute for something else. So I'm going to turn those over. Okay, and we're going to pop a mini dimensional in the center of each of our flowers. Like so. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to arrange these on our card just like this. No, I think I'm going to go there. Okay, and same thing down here. We will go that one, and that one. So you can see it's coming together. And I want to, actually, I just want to grab, do I have Calypso Coral here? I do, yay. Okay, so I'm going to grab a Calypso Coral layer for underneath here. So that's going to add a little bit of color as well. So as you can see, I'm bringing all three colors into this card, okay? So I'm just going to turn that over and layer that onto that Calypso Coral layer. Just like so. Okay, so we've got that gorgeous layer. Now I want to bring in some of this gorgeous twine because we definitely need to use some beautiful twine. I think I'm gonna actually use the So Saffron. Okay, so it's got gorgeous glitter in it. So I'm actually going to just pop it on the back of my card. I'm just going to stick it with some double-sided tape and then I'm going to wrap it around. So I'm going to wrap it just underneath that sentiment layer. So just like so. We're going to wrap this around. Okay, and then I'm going to pop another, I'm going to sit my punch on there to hold it and pop another piece of double-sided tape over that. Okay, so we have that happening on the front. Now I'm going to pop up my little flowers in that arrangement that I had before. So one there, one down here, and one over there. And I feel like I've lost a flower somewhere. I've only got two there. Where did I lose a flower? I have no idea where I've lost one flower. Can anyone see where I've lost a flower? But that's okay. We might just put two on. No idea how I lost a flower there, but anyway. Pop that one up there. And this one here. I definitely lost a flower. The things that happen when you're live. And I really want the other flower. But it's gone missing. Yep, definitely gone missing. If anyone can see it, type in the comments where you can see it, but I have no idea, it's gone missing. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my white card base. I'm gonna, once again, cut at 5 3/4 inches by 8 inches, scored at 4 inches. You came at the end of the live, you'll watch the replay. From USA, thank you for joining. I'm probably 3/4 of the way through, but you know what? That's totally okay. All right, so then I want to pop that up onto dimensionals as well because we want it to have that wow factor. So our dimensionals come in a pack of 300. You have 100 per sheet. You can use all the outside edge bits as well. So don't be afraid to use all of those. Still got me beat. I wonder where I'm going to find that flower. Oh dear. The wonders of live video. Are you from France, Brooke? Well, welcome. But you have grandchildren in Chelsea. MI. Would that be the US? Michigan? So who's loving these brand new products? Who's so super excited that they can't wait for this new catalog to go live? January 3rd, people. Although the beauty of us being demonstrators, we can get our hands on them right now, which is fantastic. Okay, so I've got that. I'm going to open up these and we'll grab some of these sequins. And I'm going to, they're all different sizes, which is fantastic. I'm going to pop a dab of glue in the middle of each of the flowers. If my glue wants to come out. Just a dab of glue in each of the flowers. Okay. And then I'm going to use the trusty pokey tool because my trusty pokey tool is awesome for picking up gorgeous sequins. Now, can you see in this? We have all different size sequins. So I think I'm going to go, I think I want the large ones in the center of the flowers. So I think I'm going to, and I'm going to change up the colors a little bit. So I'm going to put a So Saffron on my Bermuda Bay. And I think I want to put a little Bermuda Bay in the middle of that So Saffron as well. So hopefully might pop another dab of glue on there. So I'm just layering two sequins on top of each other to get that really cute look of a different colored center on our flower. So I'm going to use the Calypso Coral on our So Saffron. And I might layer that up with, I don't know, I'll check it out. What do I want to layer it with? Well, I'm thinking the Bermuda Bay again. So we'll do that. So there's all different sizes in here. So you've got lots to play around with. Doesn't want to come off. Go on there. Okay. So just make sure you give these a little bit of time for the glue to dry. Pop that one in there. I think what I need to do is pop all my big ones around first. Might pop that one in there. And I might pop a Calypso Coral in that one. There. Okay, a little bit more glue. But these sequins are gorgeous. And the colours in the sequins are Bermuda Bay, So Saffron, and Calypso Coral. Whoops. Okay. Lost it. Eyesight's not that good these days, the older I get. I think when you hit 50, all of a sudden it just wants to go downhill, the old eyesight. But I did get new glasses, and it was really funny when I went to get the new glasses, the optometrist said, maybe you should actually get your eyes tested a little bit sooner than 7 years. So it had been 7 years since I had my last eye test. Which time just goes on and you just don't realise. Time flies. I know this is a little bit fiddly, but we are an avid crafter doing this. So an avid crafter would spend the time to get these exactly where they want them. And then another little Bermuda Bay one. If I hadn't have decided to layer that up. You could even put a diamante in the middle of those, which would look super, super cute as well. And now I feel like it needs a little bit on my lap or on the floor. I did look, but not on the floor and not... Ah, I found it. I've looked on the floor several times. Thank you, Jenny. I looked on the floor several times and I finally found it. Oh, dear. So that's okay. We can pop it on now that we've found it. It's going to make my card look so much better. I thought I would have found it after my live and gone, ah, that's where it was. So funny. Okay, we'll pop a yellow, So Saffron in the middle there. A little bit more glue. And the main thing with this is probably just to let that glue set so that your little sequins stay in place where they need to be. Okay, now I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue around. I want to pop 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Just to make that a little bit cuter. So that one, come off. One there. Sequins and I don't get on very well. That one. Wants to stay on my pokey tool. There. And I just popped one on my hand. Wow, my live crafting is a great session this morning. Okay. That's what not to do. Don't put your hand in the sequins that you've already stuck on your flowers. There. Ah, go. Okay, one more. What do we got? The So Saffron, maybe. There. I'm all right with the bigger ones, I think. It's just the small ones do me in. That one. That one. And I think a Calypso Coral, smaller one. And I just want to finish it off. Oop. I just want to finish it off with a bow. So please feel free to share my video on your Facebook page or share it on YouTube. That just helps get my crafting out to more people, and it helps me be able to bring you more of these free crafting videos because I love crafting and I love sharing it with people. So I think I might want to give a giveaway today to somebody that's in Australia that's watching that has commented. So what I need you to do is type in the comments what state you live in and just say prize and the state that you live in. So I need to know that you're from Australia. I'm sorry, I can only give to Australians. So I'm just going to pop a little glue dot in there and then pop my bow in the glue dot. Right there like that. That's super cute. So type in the comments who would like to win a prize. In Australia, type in the prize and your state where you live. And I'll randomly pick a prize winner from today. And what can I give away? What would you like? What would you like as a free prize? Would you like maybe the, what can I give? Maybe, do you think the Meerkat stamp set? Karen's in New South Wales. Who would like a prize? Come on, people, type in the comments, type away. Prize, New South Wales, Jeanette. Whereabouts in New South Wales do you live, Jeanette? Did I put 4 dots of glue on the top? No, I only put 3 dots of glue on the top. 3 and 2 down the bottom because I like to have them odd numbers. So type in the comments who would like the gorgeous little Meerkat stamp set. You have to live in New South Wales. I'm sorry, June. I just seen that you live in Canada. I'm sorry, June. Okay, keep typing, people. All right, so these are the 2 cards that I have from today. And they are simply gorgeous cards and a simple stamping project. And then stepped up for the actual avid crafter. So as you can see, just by adding a few dimensions and things, you can actually get a really beautiful card. Okay, so the prize winner today, are you ready for it? Is, what have I got? Kylie Jackson from Western Australia. So Kylie, can you please email me your address? Oops, sorry people. I do that every time. I'm not supposed to do that. Sorry. Can you please email me on bejeweled01@gmail.com. So that was to Kylie Jackson from Western Australia. So please, Kylie, comment. Send me an email and I will be happy to send you out the gorgeous Gangs All Meerkat stamp set. So I'm just going to write you down, Kylie, so I know Kylie Jackson in Western Australia. Are you in Perth, Western Australia, Kylie? And have you been stamping for long? So hopefully you all enjoyed that wonderful crafting session today. My name is Donna Gray. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. This is my online store website, so you can see donnagray.stampinup.net. If you wanted to place any orders, I would really, really appreciate your business, and that, as I said, helps me bring you more of these live crafting sessions. So hopefully it was really clear and wonderful for you this morning. I have actually sped up my internet so that hopefully the video for you is streaming really beautiful and live. So just remember that I will be doing my online classes with Rose Ward starting in January. So if there's things in the mini catalogue that you are wanting to purchase, bundles and things, maybe our online classes might be the way to go, because you just buy a couple of extra things and you get a class video and a class packet to make 6 cards, which is super, super awesome. Sale-a-bration will be coming in the 3rd of January. So please make sure that you check out things and get your shopping list ready to go. For every $90 that you spend during Sale-a-bration, you get to earn a free item out of our Sale-a-bration catalogue. And also there's the Sale-a-bration joining offer. So starting from the 3rd of January, you purchase $235 worth of product and you only have to pay $169. You get the free mini paper trimmer. You also get the free pack of 6x6 sampler pack of designer series paper, and you get to choose a stamp set of your choice absolutely free, whatever is current, out of our annual catalogue or our our mini catalogue. So it can be any price value. So you can choose the most expensive stamp set to add to your starter kit. Plus you get to enjoy 20% discount for at least another 6 to 7 months after you join in January. So it's an awesome offer. Even if you don't make your quarterly amounts, you're going to get a guaranteed, if you join in January, a guaranteed 7 months of 20% discount on all of your crafting products, which is super, super awesome. And I can tell you it was the best decision I ever made in my life. So thank you everyone for spending the morning with me. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my crafting. Please feel free, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified every time I go live. So thank you everyone for watching, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye for now.